In 1969, Dennis Hopper and Peter Fonda set out to explore America on motorcycles. Easy Rider explored a country in flux.
I have a dream.
America was still coming to grips with Vietnam, the hippie movement was in full swing, and the music revolution had begun. More than anything else, that movie established Harley-Davidson in pop culture like never before. Whether it was about riding from one end of the country to another or just looking cool, the Harley was the definitive counterculture statement.
Easy Rider is still the iconic road movie of all time, and it is emblematic of all these values that Harley-Davidson has always claimed for itself. Freedom, counterculture, rebellion, authenticity.
I'm Miraj. Cars are great, but I love motorcycles.
This is the XR1200. This is a cult motorcycle. The XR750 that inspired this motorcycle won a large number of flat tracking events. I am here in Goa because of this motorcycle. Because when I first saw pictures of the X440T, the likeness is unmistakable. That motorcycle is clearly modeled on this. And it piqued my curiosity because I was like, well, those are really large shoes to fill. So that's why I'm here. And we're riding the X440T around Goa. I have not ridden the X440 either, so it's going to be a brand new experience for me. My reference is the 1200 Roadster. So let's see how the 440T does. But look at this bike, absolutely gorgeous piece of machinery, isn't it?
When I got into Goa yesterday, I went on a whirlwind ride around North Goa with Bobby Singh of Old Delhi Motorcycles. You know, the whole Sholay vibe. Bobby builds custom motorcycles and made a sidecar for the X440 in 2023. He had good things to say about that motorcycle.
तूने चलाई X440 की नहीं चलाई कल चलाएगा ना I think you'll like it. So I was surprised when I was building her. तो पहले मेरे को वही सब prejudice थे कि it doesn't quite look or feel like an Harley. It's too small and blah 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 blah. And then when I put the rig on her and quickly we were building Billy the Kid and I made a beautiful huge sidecar and with like a western wagon from straight out of a Tarantino film. But when I put the sidecar on her, Billy the Kid, when I was making, I put the rig on her, then I had to test her. Time नहीं था अपने पास. So I wanted to see सीधा चल रही है, टेढ़ा चल रही है क्या, sidecar है. And the minute I turned it around through the narrow gullies of Jhandewala and in Karol Bagh, जैसे ही road पे निकला and let her go, she goes like, I go, wow, this is...
For a 440cc motorcycle.
No, she had some oomph, man, which I was not expecting in her. So you don't see her coming. She's cool like that. So I'll show you the bike. Uska silencer, she has quite a growl also, man. Gurrati hai.
Huh? Yeah. Okay, first pit stop on the X440T ride. First impressions, it's not a refined engine and that's not a bad thing. If you know what I mean. Harleys were never refined, it's got a gritty edge to it, which I quite like. It feels like a really large motorcycle when you ride it, and I think that's because of this really large, sizable tank. But on the road, it feels quite nimble. I think it's about 190, 200 kg. It certainly doesn't feel half as heavy as that. Right, I suspect people will be taking this out long distance as well.
Now the X440T is essentially a facelift of the X440, a motorcycle sired by Harley-Davidson and carried to term by Hero MotoCorp. The most distinctive difference between the two variants is the tail section that looks far more appealing in the T variant. The T also has Ride by Wire tech, which enables riding modes for road and rain, and you can switch off ABS on the go if that's your thing. Now, any motorcycle you ride becomes second nature. I mean, when I rode down from Delhi a few years back on a Harley Street Glide, an absolutely mammoth motorcycle, I felt so much at home on it that I ended up riding it on the beach and pretty much everywhere in state. But truth be told, to ride in Goa, what you need is a nimble motorcycle.
The X440T hits the sweet spot.
440cc Harley-Davidson that is inspired by the XR1200. I wasn't really sure how that would pan out. What I'll say is this: the X440T is a Harley-Davidson, and I think that actually says a lot. It has tons and tons of low-end torque, and we love that in this country. Chauthe gear में 3 लोगों के साथ चढ़ गई, heavy crank. You've heard that before. So Harley-Davidson is in enemy territory here. This is RE country, and I suspect that this motorcycle is really going to take the battle to RE. But anyway, on that note, I like her. I think she's bona fide. She has character, she has talk, she has her own voice. And as for me, we are in Goa, so I'm happy to be back. I'm going to get into 3/4, hire a Dio, and head to the beach and partake of some calorific beverages, which is what you must do in Goa.